Welcome back to the Press Gang Restaurant and Oyster Bar, everybody. Chef Brian Corker here again. Today, we're going to go through one of my most popular main course dishes here at the restaurant. I call it Tide and Stride. So it's my sort of version of surf and turf. It's going to be beef tenderloin, grilled. We're going to put grilled bacon wrapped lobster stuffed scallops with it, some mashed potato, some peas puree. It's going to be wonderful, right? So first, let's start with what I do with beef tenderloin. So first, we're going to get rid of all of this skin and membrane that doesn't need to be there. This side piece here, it comes right off. We call that the chain. Again, all my scrap, I'll save. That gets reused into other menu items. And then we're just going to clean it up. Take this end piece off here, flip it over, and this top piece up here, we call that the head. This shiny stuff up on top, that's called elastin, or more commonly known as silver skin. It doesn't break down, it stays real chewy, so we're just going to take that off. Once I get to here, then I'm just going to start trimming it down into actual steaks. My portion size that I use on the menu is 6 ounces. Round and about there. Store them in a nice bin. All right, so we're ready to wrap some scallops. I've got some bacon, I've got our scallops, and I've got some Nova Scotia lobster. And I want to cook the bacon just a little bit because when we wrap the scallop up, we want that bacon to get crisp, but we don't want it to take too much time and overcook the scallop. So it's a little bit of give and take. If we prep the bacon up ahead of time a little bit like this, it helps so that they both get to where they need to be at the same time. So once I can see sort of the lines of the grill coming through the bacon like that, we're good to go. I'm just gonna give it a flip over. You can see we got some nice lines there, nice grill marks. Now this side cooks even less. We really just wanna flip it over and give it a little bit of heat. All right, so we've got our grilled bacon, we've got our scallops, and we've got our lobster. Let's get to rolling. I'm gonna take our scallops and just place them on some paper towel here. Again, I want to wick off any extra moisture, any extra liquid that might be there. It's just going to make it easier to roll the scallop in the bacon so it doesn't slide around. And we want to make sure that that first side that we put down when we started is the side that's on the bottom. That way you're going to get that really good initial grill marks, and it's going to make for a nice presentation. I'm going to take a scallop. If we put it up so that the flat side is up like this, we're just going to cut it half like that. Open it up on the bacon. Take a good piece of lobster or two, put it right into the center of the scallop, bring that piece of bacon up, and just follow through with a nice roll. We'll take a skewer, push it through to keep everything in place. I put this on the menu a few months back and just wanted to give it a try and see what would happen. We quickly sold out that first night. Then we gathered the troops and got ready for the next night, and it just caught fire. It's been wildfire ever since we put it on. Beef tenderloin, grilled bacon, scallops, and lobster. How can you go wrong? There we go. A beautiful thing. Grilled bacon wrapped lobster stuffed scallops. Awesome. We're going to take one of these portions of bacon wrapped scallops and we're going to put those guys right in the oven. Beef tenderloin, we're going to season this guy up, fire it on the grill. Going to give it some nice salt, some pepper. That's going to go right on the grill there. We'll season this side as well, right? We'll just let that do its thing for a minute. All right, so been on the grill, we're going to give it a little quarter turn there. That's going to give us the grill marks that we want for presentation. Beautiful. Just let that sear on that side for a second. Then I'm going to transfer it into the oven. Once that goes in the oven, we'll get the sides and everything else ready for the plate. By the time that's ready, we'll be ready to go. So we're ready to start getting ready to plate this Tide and Stride. We're going to get some of our sides ready to go. Today we're going to be using some mashed potatoes. I've got some smoked peas puree and a little bit of demi-glaze. I got my plate on this little plate spinner thing here. I've got a little bit of beet gel, pureed beets with a little bit of agar-agar. I'm going to give my plate a spin and just give a nice frame to that plate. I take my peas puree when it's nice and hot. That's going to go right on the plate. That. And then we're just going to move it around so that it catches all that nice frame of the beet gel. Just like that. And that's just going to go right in the center there. Take out that piece of tenderloin. Put it on the rack here just to rest. We need our bacon wrapped scallops. Look at those, pretty good. So our scallops are just cooked and the bacon's nice and crispy. Mission accomplished. We'll take that skewer out of there. One of these scallops on this side, one of them on that side. Take our steak right over there. Gonna finish with a little bit of our red wine demi for a sauce. Garnishes are roasted, oven roasted cherry tomatoes and some fried parsnip chips. And there is our Tide and Stride. Grilled beef tenderloin, Atlantic Canadian sourced, mashed potatoes, peas puree, beet gel, roasted cherry tomatoes, fried parsnip chips, and grilled bacon and lobster stuffed scallops. That's good. Let's eat.